Here's the fermenter that I built out of an old keg that I had. I used just some scrap wood for the base. In here I have a thermal well that I have to install. Basically what I did was I flipped the keg upside down, cut a hole right here, and ordered a corny keg lid. That's what this is, and it had a stop for the gas out, and that's actually what I'm coming down and bubbling away. Got a logger in here right now. This you had to be really precise, obviously, with this hole. Just what I did was cut the shape, gave myself a little bit of leeway, and it allowed myself for the sanding and then grinding, and just slowly worked away. And I've got a pretty good seal in there. Actually, more than pretty good. I have a seal, so, and it's watertight. On the bottom here, this is actually a reducer. I think that the keg is 2.5 inches. So I have a reducer that goes from 2.5 down to 1.5. All the rest of these fittings are all 1.5 inches. I got a sight glass here so I can see when everything's dropping out the tube. You can drop the tube, or I can go and yeast harvest, and then it comes out to the bottom. I got a choice here. Just got this tricloper barb on there, and you can hook up a hose to that, and that will go directly into the keg or wherever I'm bottling. Can bottle straight from here. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to drop out the yeast that is currently in here. I have a yeast. It's a Safale 04. It can be used for lagering as well, but I would like to get a lager yeast into there to finish up the rest of the fermentation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my jar and we're going to connect it to here, and then we're going to drop out the yeast. So what I'm going to be doing is opening up the first valve, and that will dump everything into the sight glass into here. You can see it accumulate, and then we're going to open this up, and that will control the flow. If you have one of these, you got to be careful. The first time I did this, I just opened it up and didn't realize how hard this all was going to come out, and it really shot right over the bowl that I was actually trying to collect in. So be careful with that. There's 3 openings on these, and they are fairly easy to adjust. So here we go. Try to do this one-handed. Oh, better make sure these are closed. Okay, so those are closed. I've got a siphon going on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to take a little bit more yeast from the bottom there, because I don't know if I got all of it. There we go. There, that looks like it's a lot clearer. So I've ended up with these two. I'm going to combine, obviously, I'm going to combine this one into the bigger vessel, and then I'm going to start my my yeast wash. I'll let that settle out, and That's it. So that's saving this ale yeast. Put into the fermenter, put in my lager yeast, and I'm going to let it lager for 4 weeks.